Welcome to the video lecture on Internet of Things Technology. Course code is 17CS81. I Anupama, we will discuss the topics of Module 2 of IoT. Topics covered in this session are smart objects and sensor networks. Smart objects are the building blocks of IoT. Smart objects are what transform everyday objects into a network of intelligent objects that are able to learn from and interact with their environment in a meaningful way. The ability to communicate over a network has multiplicative effect and allows for very sophisticated correlation and interaction between disparate smart objects. For example, smart forming sensor, which has a sensor device that simply measure the humidity of the soil, then that is transformed to the actuator which controls the valve of water flow based on the humidity present in the soil. The interchangeably used terms for smart object are smart sensor, smart device, IoT device, intelligent device, thing, smart thing, intelligent node, intelligent thing, and intelligent product. A smart object is a device that has at a minimum the following four defining characteristics. They are processing unit, sensor or actuator, communication device, power source. Now let us learn about the following four defining characteristics of smart object. First is processing unit. A smart object has some type of processing unit for acquiring data, processing and analyzing sensing information received by the sensor, coordinating control signal to any actuator and controlling a variety of function on the smart object including the communication and power system. The specific type of processing unit that is used can vary greatly depending on the specific processing needs of different application. The most common is a microcontroller because that is the most common processing unit used in the smart object is microcontroller because it is a small form factor, that is flexibility, programming simplicity, low power consumption and low cost make it appropriate for processing unit in smart object. Now let us see the sensor and actuator. We have already studied what is sensor and actuator already in a previous session. Let us recall. A smart object is capable of interacting with a physical world through sensor and actuator. A sensor learns and measure the environment, whereas actuator is able to produce some change in the physical world, or actuator acts or takes action based on the sensor it is going to receive. A smart object does not need to contain both sensor and actuator. A smart object can contain one or multiple sensor or one or multiple actuator depending on the application where it is used. Next is the communication device. To best utilize the smart object in the application, we have to connect a smart object with other smart object or a smart object with outside world through a network. Communication devices for smart object can be wired or wireless. Communication device is nothing but connecting set of smart object or smart object with the outside world. In IoT networks, smart objects are wirelessly interconnected for number of reasons like cost, limited infrastructure availability and ease of deployment. There are lot of communication protocol used for smart object, which you have already studied in communication networks subject, which we are going to discuss in the next session. The last characteristics that define the smart object is power source. The smart objects have components that need to be powered. That is sensor, object, actuator need to be powered in order to make them to work. The most significant power consumption comes from communication unit of the smart object. The power requirement vary greatly from application to application. The smart objects are limited in power, are deployed for very long time and are not easily accessible. When the smart objects relies on battery power, that implies that power efficiency, judicious power management, sleep modes, ultra low power consumption, hardware or so on are the key components for the design element of smart objects. Now we can see the characteristics of smart object is represented as a block diagram. See here you can see a smart object which has the component tiny low cost computer embedded into object. To make them smart can be organized into network, a sensor that can be any type of sensor which I have already discussed, maybe temperature, vibration, pollution sensor, etc. Then it will have actuator or set of actuator which are capable of performing tasks based on the sensory data. That is, if a temperature sensor, based on the temperature actuator will act. Example, traffic lights, rotate a mirror, etc. Communication device, it receives the instruction and sends the or routes the data self-organizing into network. Next, it will have a power source, maybe battery, or it may be connected through a wired connection, solar, etc. So, the four main characteristic components of smart object are a processor or a tiny low cost computer, sensors, actuators, or set of sensors, set of actuator, or both, communication device and a power source. Smart object vary widely in function, technical requirement, form factor, deployment condition, etc. Now let us see broad generalization and trends in impacting IoT. That are trends in smart object are size is decreasing, power consumption is decreasing, processing power is increasing, communication capabilities are improving, communication is being increasingly standardized. The first trend in smart object is size is decreasing. We have studied MEMs. From MEMS study, it is clear that the size of MEM is decreasing. That is, size of smart object is decreasing. Some of the smart objects are so small such that it is not visible to the naked eye. The reduced size makes the smart object easier to be embedded in everyday objects. The second trend is power consumption is decreasing. The different hardware components of smart object continuously consume less power. This is especially true for sensor, many of which are completely passive. Some battery powered sensor last 10 or more years without battery replacement. Processors are continually getting more powerful and smaller. Processor become increasingly complex and connected. That is the third trend, that is processing power is increasing. The fourth trend in smart object is communication capabilities are improving. Specialized communication protocol covering a great diversity of use cases and environment make the communication capabilities improving. Communication is being increasingly standardized. Develop open standard for IoT communication protocol. That is, there is a strong push in the industry to develop open standard for IoT communication protocol. There are more and more open source efforts to advance in IoT. These trends in IoT make the smart object more sophisticated device that can perform increasingly complex tasks with greater efficiency. Next, we'll see what is sensor networks. In short, SANET, SANET. SANET is a network of sensors that sense and measure their environment and actuators that act on their environment. The sensors and actuators in a SANET are capable of communicating and cooperating in a productive way. Sensor and actuator in SANET are diverse, heterogeneous and resource constrained. Hence, effective and well coordinated communication and cooperation is a challenge. For example, smart homes can have temperature sensors that are strategically networked with heating, ventilating and air conditioning actuator. When a sensor detects a specified temperature, that can trigger an actuator to take action and heat or cool the home as needed. SANET can be connected in a wired or wireless fashion. The advantages of wireless based solution for SANET are they provide greater deployment flexibility, they provide simple scaling to large number of nodes, they require lower implementation cost, it is easier long term maintenance, effortless introduction of new sensor and actuator node in the wireless based solution, better equipped to handle dynamic and rapid topology changes. So these are the some of the advantages of wireless solution for sensory network. The disadvantages that uses wireless based solution for SANET are potentially less secure, that is it is easily hijacked by access point, typically lower transmission speed in this type of solution, greater level of impact and influence by the environment in the network wireless based solution. Now let us see what is wireless sensor network. We have set of smart objects which are connected wirelessly. Wireless sensor networks are made up of wirelessly connected smart objects which are sometimes called modes. The advantages of wireless sensor network is flexibility in deployment. But there are variety of design constraints to consider in the wireless sensor network, that is when the smart objects are wirelessly connected. The design constraints are limited processing power, limited memory, lossy communication, limited transition speed, limited power, etc. The block diagram or the diagrammatic representation of design constraint for wireless smart object is shown in the presentation. That is, you have moderate CPU power, that is processing power is minimum energy use, low memory, few tens of kilobytes, and we use embedded OS which are tiny. So example for embedded OS are Tiny OS, Contiki, etc. Then lossy communication, low power wireless mesh, predominantly IEEE 802.15.4, which is lossy communication. We'll learn about the communication protocol in the coming sessions. Narrow band media, maximum 250 kilobytes per second, lower rate the norm. Then the power consumption is critical. Maybe the smart object may be uh, battery operated and power consumption is critical. Energy efficiency is paramount. Battery power devices must last for years. So these are the some of the design constraint in the wireless sensor networks to be considered. Based on the design constraint, WSNs are designed, deployed and utilized. Smart object with limited processing, memory power and so on are often called constrained nodes. Cost of sensor nodes are less, hence the ability to deploy highly redundant sensor are increasing. Since sensors are very inexpensive and they are inaccurate. Hence, if you deploy more number of sensors of same type redundantly, then it will increase the accuracy. If there are large number of sensors are used in a smart object, then these sensors are arranged hierarchically. The readings from the sensors arranged in a hierarchy which are nearly situated are aggregated. Data aggregation in wireless sensor networks example is shown in the screen. Here data aggregation function is a wireless sensor network where temperature readings from a logical grouping of temperature sensors are aggregated and average temperature reading is taken. The data aggregation techniques are helpful in reducing the amount of overall traffic and energy in WSN, that is wireless sensor network, with very large number of deployed smart object. Now we'll see the communication patterns in wirelessly connected smart object are event driven and periodic. In event driven, transmission of sensory information is triggered only when a smart object detects a particular event or predetermined threshold. Transmission of sensory information occurs only at periodic interval in the case of periodic communication pattern. In this session, we have discussed about definition of smart object, that is the minimum characteristics of smart object. They are processing unit, sensor or actuator, communication device and power sources. And also we have studied the trends in smart object and also about the sensor networks and data aggregation in sensor networks.